Yep, I slept for 4 hours this morning because online exam. And yeah, movie review time, more movie reviews. Originally I was going to do a bunch of TV reviews, but I haven't finished both of the TV shows I am watching right now, so I'm gonna continue with my Harry Potter movie reviews. Hey, Sectum Sempra, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite movies, and today I'm going to do a review on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is the box set. I'm gonna show you guys the box set once again. Alright. So, in here, we have, again, Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, right here. My favorite one, Prisoners, and Goblet, right here. Yep. And then I talked about the Order last time, which is right here. Looks pretty cool. And today I'm going to be talking about Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. But basically, the Half-Blood Prince is the 6th installment in the Harry Potter books, as well as the movies, and it is also the second to last year in Harry Potter's secondary school life. Also in American terms, I think it's junior, like 11th grade? No, actually there are 7 years, so this is like 12th grade, but also junior at the same time. I don't know. Anyways, what I think about this movie. First of all, this movie is also directed by David Yates, just like The Order of the Phoenix, and just like the next two movies, the two-parted Deathly Hallows movies. And yes, given that it is David Yates directing, the tone of these Harry Potter movies are a little darker, sadder, way more mature, and also kind of depressing, actually. And we have the Half-Blood Prince, which is, in my opinion, one of the slowest, most subtle, and most nuanced Harry Potter films of the entire franchise. So, Draco Malfoy is employed to be a Death Eater working for the evil, dark, dangerous wizard Voldemort, trying to basically conquer the world and leave no muggles and kill all the good wizards. And then at the same time, we also have Dumbledore also plotting against Voldemort. And the way he tries to plot against Voldemort is that he knows that Voldemort did something magical, but he doesn't really know what it is, but he knows that a man named Slughorn knows about it, and that is why he re-employed Slughorn to be a professor at Hogwarts and tried to tell Harry to extract that information out of Slughorn so that before Voldemort can do his next step, I guess Dumbledore can be a step ahead of Voldemort. It's very hazy and vague. Probably the vaguest and haziest plot in the entire franchise, which is also one of the reasons why I think this is one of the weaker movies of the franchise. But if you look at the book, the Half-Blood Prince book is actually really, really, really good. One of the better books of the franchise, simply because there is so much tension building and so much suspense and mystery going on. It just enhances the magical darkness and the uncertainty of the atmosphere. But in this movie, I don't really feel that all that often. And so let's talk about Horace Slughorn, the new professor here, we have Jim Broadbent playing the professor, and I thought it is an excellent casting choice. There is no one better at playing Slughorn than Jim Broadbent. He is made for this role, and this role is made for him. And we also have a lot of great scenes, but unfortunately, pretty much most of the great scenes in this movie are crammed to the last 40-something minutes of the movie. The first half of the movie, it's kind of slow, kind of slow paced, drags on a little bit. We have a ton of romance scenes, which feels out of tone. It doesn't fit in with the dark, uncertain atmosphere, and I get that romance is a part of an adolescent's life, but when, Voldemort is going around plotting assassinations and murders and trying to attack the world, these little romance storylines, they don't really help much. And this movie is also not very faithfully adapted. In the book itself, there are a lot of backstories about Voldemort. Why did he become evil? Why did he turn bad? What are the motivations behind his actions? But in this movie, we don't really see all that much of that. There's also a very tragic climax in this movie. And in the book, it's even better, even more tragic, even more emotional. But I guess the one in the movie is also really, really emotional. That being said, it isn't true that all the book to movie changes are terrible in this movie. There's one change that I actually really appreciate, and that is, in the book, Harry Potter sort of gets Horace Slughorn drunk in order to make him spill the beans and talk about Voldemort's secret. But in the movie, Harry Potter didn't actually get him drunk. Slughorn just admitted it, confessed it, and told Harry about it. And in a way, it actually adds onto the naturality. Aside from that, we also get a lot of character developments from Draco and Snape. And in the previous movies and books, Draco has always been a total asshole, douchebag, bully, really rude, a total jerk, and a coward as well. But in this movie, yes, he's hateable, but you can't really completely blame on him, because it really isn't his decision to be a Death Eater. When Hogwarts was being attacked, he was actually feeling kind of painful, because Hogwarts is his home too, and he never actually wanted to do all this and destroy all these things. And also Snape, which has always been on the fence. In the first book, he seems like a bad person. On the second book, he's still kind of bad, and on the third, he's good. On the fourth book, yeah, he's pretty bad. On the fifth book, maybe he's good, and then on the sixth book, okay, he's terrible. And I just really like that. It adds more complexity to his character, and not in a way it makes his character inconsistent. There are also several very memorable scenes in this movie. The opening scenes, the London attacks, are very memorable. The fight with Draco Malfoy in the bathroom is a very painful fight. Again, I really like how the entire fight just goes down in silence, because it is unnecessary violence. And the spell Sectum Sempra is it's like the fourth forbidden curse, basically. It means cut forever, so that is pretty bad. The climax of this movie isn't really all that action-packed. It's more poetic and emotional, where the concept of Horcruxes are introduced. So, minor spoiler alert, but basically, Slughorn revealed that Voldemort decided to split his soul into 8 pieces. First, in himself, of course, and then in 7 other objects. So in this way, he's really, really hard to defeat. You need to destroy all 7 objects in order to completely destroy his soul. And so the Marvolo-Gaunt's ring, basically Voldemort's mom's ring, is a Horcrux and is destroyed. The Diary of Tom Riddle, aka the Diary of Voldemort, is destroyed by Harry Potter as well. And we still have 5 to go. And in the climax of this movie, Dumbledore basically tried to collect the locket with the help of Harry Potter, and that scene was very poignant, very beautiful, very poetic. In a way, it's almost dreamy, because it sounds like a fairy tale. It sounds like a myth, but it really just happened right in front of our eyes, where Dumbledore and Harry Potter basically went into this weird, spooky, ominous cave, and they were on this small island in the middle of this black, dirty lake, and there was a stand, and on the stand, Harry Potter had to scoop up some poisonous potion and give it to Dumbledore and let Dumbledore drink. And after Dumbledore drinks all of the poisonous potion, he can finally collect the Horcrux, the locket. And this scene is so fantastic in that it reveals Dumbledore's most vulnerable side, but also at the same time most powerful side, because Dumbledore was begging Harry Potter to just stop giving me these potions, stop. But it really isn't him, it's just the effects of this potion, but it is his duty to drink them all. And at the end, after he drank them all, he was like, water, and Harry Potter tried to grab some water. It didn't work, so he tried to grab some water from the lake, and then some creatures from the lake started to get up and try to kill Harry Potter, and then suddenly Dumbledore just stood up and made fire everywhere, swirling around. It is epic. It gave me goosebumps. And immediately afterward, we have the incredibly tragic ending, which I think is very tear-jerking, very emotional and shocking. The first time I saw this movie, I was like, no way. Not even at the end of the franchise. At this point, no way. But it happened, and it was sad. We also got the Weasley house attack, which is also a somewhat memorable scene. But other than that, I don't have much more to say about this movie. I'm still not a huge fan of some of the scenes in this movie, even though a lot of the scenes here are still very entertaining. Probably because I'm already interested in most of the characters and most of the storylines, and I kind of enjoy the slow tension building atmosphere, even though I hope that this movie did more of that tension building and the mystery. But still, I think it's a pretty good movie. Still, not one of the better movies of the Harry Potter franchise, but I still like it quite a bit. I'm saying Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is a movie worth watching, and I'm giving it a strong 7 to a light 8 out of 10. So, have you watched Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? From 1 to 10, how much did you rate it? Like if you like it, and subscribe if you want more. And thanks for watching. And if you're wondering why am I so tired right now? Again, I do not stress this enough, but I only slept for 4 hours this morning, and I spent 5 hours after I woke up just doing maths, and I feel fatigued. I don't have the energy to pop up. I just don't. But anyways, thanks for watching.